lot of steps in this permitting process.
I have done it. I have done it 3 times myself.
Yeah.
We're so isolated down here, and we're all cool neighbors, and so we just kind of do things. And
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
My stipulation is on that, if you've got
It's on us.
you've got bail money, I'll
It's
do
on
whatever
us.
you want me to do. But I can tell you right now, sometimes bail gets expensive.
I understand. Yeah, I think we can get the trees taken down without an issue.
I mean, when they
I know, I do too. I hate it too, but
when they require a permit for those, it's literally somebody has to come out and document them, say they're invasive species, and you pay a fine for taking them down, and that's it.
Because they're natural.
No, they're invasive species. They're not natural.
Oh, I see.
Leland cypresses are human-made, human-planted. I would say it's some type of cypress tree. I'm not sure if it's a. I'm not
I've been
sure.
wondering if it's dead anyway. Look how it's like the leaves are slowly. Yeah. I've been waiting for it to fall on my house.
Well, it is leaning. Yeah.
If you could, and that's another thing you could bring up when you talk to the arborist. It's an endangered tree as well because it's leaning towards the house. A lot of times they'll say, "Okay, take it out."
Yeah. So, this is all your yard, just the fence is all you? Yeah. Well, let's go look at access over here.
Okay.
Depending on.
Looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that they'll. I'd love to try to save the fence and somehow put it back on top of the wall.
Take it out
so that I don't have to redo.
Let me take a look at this and see.
But
So if we had access here and access over there, we'd, us personally, we'd keep the
okay, that's fine. I mean,
disturbance down.
that's why I haven't done anything anyway, because what I'm gonna probably do is well, there is a. You just do walls, right?
I'm a wall guy.
The landscape
Saw the
guy is
drains,
going to
yeah.
fix the drain
Okay.
because he looked. Just so you can see while you're here. I mean, this driveway is not even mine, but it is totally. I mean, they put pine straw down, but it is hollow. It's going to crack. See how it's underneath there? Yeah. He also said that there should have been like a curb there that catches water and directs it right into a drain down there. Yeah. So what's happening right now is it's running and then it runs and it washes out all of this, which is a total mess for me. So what I'm gonna do is grade this a little bit once that's done and flatten this a little bit and with some drains so that I don't have such a
everything will be
problem.
higher.
Yeah. But yeah, see, we've got serious washout coming right here.
Yeah, and it's not helping the walls
Right there.
structurally. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's what the guy was like. They should have put. There's like mesh stuff and rocks, and there's like.
No, not on this material.
Not on wood.
Not on wood. No.
Yeah. See, that's a tree that I cut down. That it was definitely. The thing was completely hollow. Like you could, if you stood right here, I could literally. My child could fit inside of the tree. It's so hollow. It was weird.
I just pushed it down there.
Yeah. They were like, it'll be this much if we just shove it down there, and I was like, sure.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I just shove mine behind my house.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
let's
let's
take a look at the other one.
Let's go look at mine too. While we're at
If
it.
your wall
Talking
is
about mine, but I worry
similar,
about mine.
if your wall is similar to this one, and put in about approximately
It
the same
was.
time,
Yeah, this
It's-
whole place was built at the same time.
it's in failure.
Yeah.
And I just put a new fence on top of mine.
Yeah.
So
Now, question: if we do track them together or separately, is there a cost savings? And is that going to mess up the permitting? Like, will that slow down?
what are you asking?
Like doing all of them together or separating them out?
So this is where it
Maybe
gets.
one permit?
This is where it gets sticky with the permitting in the city of Atlanta. You have you have an address for this lot, correct? Okay.
Everybody has an address.
Right.
Everybody
so
has
this
an
is
individual
communal
address.
property. Is that what you're saying is going to be the problem?
Do you have a plat showing that this being a community property?
We have in our HOA that says that all retaining walls are the property of HOA.
I don't know what the plat says. We have to
Yeah.
look.
That's
mean,
where it gets sticky at.
Yeah.
Even though, well, I tell you what, the last time I did one that was communal property, they made me get individual permits from lot line to lot line to lot line. So regardless, if this is one wall and it crossed 3 lots, I had to get 3 separate permits.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to the city of Atlanta. So it's a sticky situation,
Yeah.
but that's
Probably at a minimum mine and Robin and Steve's, because my lot line pretty much ends where my fence is and theirs takes over.
then it would be 2
But aren't we
separate.
looking at the one all the way down too?
Well,
Yeah,
that
we
would
can
be
go
a
look at
that
that
would be a
That would
separate.
be a
Even though this
separate.
is one wall, it crosses the property line, so I'd have to get a permit for your house and a permit for Steve and
Yeah.
Robin.
And then down there too.
So I'd have to get 2 separate permits for one wall.
I wonder, so will they look at that survey? I wonder if we could just say it's mine.
They'll look. They'll want it.
Oh, no, they'll want it.
They'll want a survey of it.
So this is access from there, obviously.
And this one goes to where?
It stops
Does it
like
just end right here?
It stops right over here.
over here, yeah.
Yeah, in front of this car.
Like
Yeah.
this is kind of like, oh yeah, right there. And if you want to get on there, definitely see that.
That one's in real bad failure. You can actually see where there's a gap between the bushes. That's a sign of the wall moving. What's caused that is the wall actually isn't deep enough. So what'll happen in this instance, the engineer will calculate how much wall needs to be placed there, and then he'll calculate how much wall needs to be actually buried. So what you'll see is 5 feet, but in reality, it may be 7, 8 feet. I don't know. That would be in his wheelhouse. So
Okay.
All right. Let's keep going. Now all these are on concrete here?
Yeah. They should all be good.
okay.
There's a detention pond underneath here.
Ah, okay.
If you walk down behind Steve's, it's totally open under there, and it is water, concrete, and probably snakes.
Pretty sure there's.
And it's detention of what? Just water runoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably catches all the stormwater in the community and dumps it in here and treats it basically, and then it expels it out towards the creek.
And then this one picks up right here.
Okay. This one's in failure too. Not as bad, but it is in failure. You can see where it's moved this way.
Yeah, and what we're thinking about is there economy of scale to do everything at one time? Because I mean we don't have the money in our reserves to pay for all this. We've got to adjust everybody. So do we spread it out? Do we triage and like create a plan for tackle the worst first, or is it cheaper to go ahead and just do it all at one time?
I would say it's probably cheaper to go ahead and build a plan for both and then phase it.
What do you mean by build a plan?
Well, go ahead and get everything together to do both walls as far as the documentation and the designs and everything.
But execute
execute.
building in stages.
Yeah. So in other words, if you wanted to because it's all going to be separate plans anyways.
Right.
City of Atlanta, well, what we just talked about, having lot lines. So this is going to be a plan. That's going to be a plan. So go ahead and spend the money to get that stuff done because it's going to have to be done regardless.
And how long are permits good for?
I've had that discussion here recently with the city of Atlanta, and I've gotten two answers. I've gotten one being a year, one being 6 months.
Yeah, I was going to say we wouldn't want to permit them now. Like,
Yeah, you wouldn't want to permit them, but go ahead and get the material together. The material,
Like have the engineers do the drawing.
right, and get the plat together, the erosion control plan, and
for all that stuff.
go ahead and get all of that, because it's going to have to happen regardless.
Okay.
And then you
Line
can,
item that separately, just
Yeah,
so
that's
we
how
know whether or not we want to wait till year 3 or do we want to do it now?
yeah.
Give us both prices.
How long do you I mean, I know it's a guess, and we're not going to hold you to it, but like, how long do you think these walls have?
It depends on Mother Nature.
Okay.
It really does. Looking at this one, it could be up to 5 years.
And is this one better than that one?
Yeah, this one's a lot better shape. It's moving, but it's not moving as much as the other one.
Yeah.
This
And
one's,
it seems to be moving in, like, all together.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
This
This
one
one,
is, like, moving in different
Right.
parts.
yeah,
Like,
this
it's
one's
moving
moving
inside.
kind of uniformly.
Yeah.
Like the bottom's actually sliding out from under it, and it's just kind of,
Yeah.
I can see that. That, like you said, that one over there just kind of does what it wants to and moves whenever it needs to move.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
um,
All right, let's go look at mine while we're looking at them. My whole backyard is falling.
so this is what I was talking about. It looks beautiful.
Did you just pull that off?
It just fell off,
Yeah.
but the inside's totally rotten out.